Namaste, and happy Black History Month. So excited to offer you this practice that is suitable for almost all levels. We'll be doing some weight bearing on our knees and moving in some active poses, but you're always free to modify, and I will let you know if you do need to grab a chair or take the pressure off of your knees. So we'll start by setting an intention. Why are you here today? Does the title just look interesting? Are you here to celebrate your bounty, your beauty, your bliss? Or does that seem like not very realistic right now? Does it feel kind of hard to grasp all of that? And I can relate to wherever you are. But my intention for you is to honor this place. And if you know about yoga and the yoga philosophy, we are made up of 5 layers called koshas. And right now we're going to just start by connecting with the physical body. And as we put our hands here on our heart, we are symbolically connecting with that innermost place. The deepest layer of our body we call the bliss body. So let's just start here, syncing with our breath and what we call in prana flow yoga, syncing with the pulse of life. So inhale, drinking in infinite possibilities, and exhale, bow to that deep, vast wisdom. Exhale. Start to listen for an intention, a prayer, something that connects you with this energy that maybe your ancestors knew, and maybe you even knew at one time, and sometimes we forget. And I feel like yoga is this practice. Every time we come to our mat or wherever we are, it's a practice of remembering who we are. So if you're wanting some guidance for an intention, we'll just use the affirmation that is associated with Kundalini yoga. Bountiful, beautiful, blissful. So you could say, I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, even if you don't really feel it. Or if that feels a little too forced, you could just say, may I move with bounty, beauty, and bliss each day. Or may I enjoy my bounty, beauty, and bliss. Okay, take a few more breaths. And on the next inhale, let's open our arms out. Feel yourself shining all of that wonderful energy. Whether it's abundant today or not, we're gonna move as if. I'm really a fan of, as a wonderful doula named Latham Thomas said, fake it till you feel it, right? Not fake it till you make it. That sounds like the struggle. And we've had enough struggle in our history and even in the previous year. So let us balance it out with a celebration of life, of these beautiful bodies in every shape, in every color, in every form, in every ability. Inhale, open, exhale. One more time. And holding the hands here. And then just take a moment and massage around your heart. This is such a wonderful, nourishing thing to do when we are not feeling the love for our bodies. right? It's so wonderful that right now in this world, Black and brown bodies are so celebrated, right? We're in yoga magazines for the first time in abundance, right? We're in the department stores and the advertisements. We're on television in such great numbers right now. But there's still separation. There's still, folks that don't see that. So it's wonderful, and I pray this is not just a passing phase. It's not just an era where Black Lives Matter became, this wonderful anthem for everyone to celebrate. I pray that this continues and we bring a greater sense of peace, love, awareness, and acceptance through this wonderful celebration of our bodies, of our hair, of all of our beautiful features from the African diaspora. So now we're going to just let our arms go and just let your arms just flop around your body. And I spent many years not loving these thick thighs, not loving my nose and how broad it was, my hair very coarse and dry. So many things I wanted to change. But give thanks that I can now walk in this body with gratitude for those who came before me, those who marched for our rights that we have today. And I want to honor my ancestors by not cowering, by playing small. I want to bring light, illumination to everything that I do. And I hope that you can too. All right, so come back to center. And then we're going to move in circles here. So let your hips move around. And really be bold in your movements, okay? Like it's not like, oh, tiny movements. Like, oh, really celebrate the way your body moves. Even if maybe the knees are sensitive and you need to be a little more gentle, that's fine, right? And maybe if your belly hangs in a way that, makes you aware of it in this movement, like let it hang out. Let's take a big breath and release tension that we hold here. Exhale through your mouth. And go the other way. Explore with no judgment if you can. If a story comes up about whatever, weight, health, body size, clothing we used to wear, see if you can come back to your intention. Maybe one word can anchor you. You can just say, beauty. Bliss. Bounty. Good, and come back to center. And then bring your hands back to your heart. Let's bring our feet a little closer together. And let's feel this grounding energy from the soles of the feet. And reach our arms up to the sky. Open it out. Coming into this gesture that connects us with our vitality, our fullness. Inhale up, exhale your hands to your heart. Again, inhale, extend and open. Feel the fullness of all that you are. And exhale your hands to your heart. One more time, inhale, open. And this time we're gonna roll it down. So bend your knees, rolling, coming to the earth. Release your head, your neck. And then let's roll it up. Again, reaching to the sky. And let's separate the feet back out again. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rooting down, rising up. And this time we're going to add our hands cascading down your body, blessing every cell, every inch of your body. You can even touch your legs, your feet coming up. Again, maybe moving through your legs, reaching your arms up. Again, exhale, come down. Imagine your hands like waterfalls, clearing away, right, things that might have kept us stuck, feeling less than, feeling insecurities. And now we say no more. I'm going to walk in this world with the divine inheritance that I have of bounty, beauty, bliss, right? And so much more. Okay, this time let your hands come over your head, over your arms, down, blessing your wrist, your fingers, all the love that you give out, give it back to yourself. Inhale, bless your crown, your ears, your throat, your heart. Come down to your belly. Let's make some circles. Okay, let's take a few more rounds here. Inhale up in your own way. It doesn't have to look like this. Go to those parts of your body that need extra love, extra attention. Heart, maybe belly, hips, butte, thighs, our feet, our knees. Just try to keep your breath flowing. Inhale when you come up and exhale. Feel your hands like in Reiki, like orbs of light, of healing. Maybe whispering something to yourself, some loving words, or just thank you. Thank you, arms. Thank you, legs. Thank you, breath. Thank you, shoulders. Thank you to my chest, my breast, belly, legs. Oh, to our hair, whatever relationship we've had with our hair. Thank every strand that we have. Good, few more rounds. Let the breath guide you. And on your next exhale, just hold your hands at your heart. Bow to yourself. Honor yourself. Honor this beautiful sacred temple that you get to walk in each day. And then let your arms come down. And then we're going to walk with a sense of that divine inheritance, regalness, royalty, stepping mindfully, maybe giving thanks to Mother Earth, giving thanks to those that are now resting in the earth and in other realms, reminding us that we are walking with this wonderful, abundant, rich history. So slowly, no rush at all, make your way back to your mat and come to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart and just take a moment to imagine someone who evokes strength and courage for you. You might consider them a warrior, or you might just really think they're amazing and so courageous and bold, and they embody love. And we're going to move with that same energy that they shared with you, or that they put out into the world. Maybe you've never met them, but you are very much connected to them. And then let's take this gesture of prayer, of peace, reach it up to the sky. And then we're going to take a step back with our left leg, okay? So your left hand is going to come down as you do this. And you're going to take your left leg back. And then you're going to turn your body. So be careful with your knees. And then we'll come back to the top of this side of our mat. Reach up. Good. And then exhale. Take your right arm down. We're going to be moving in what's called a half mandala. And we'll add warrior one in a second. So reach up. And exhale back to your heart. Okay, so this circle that I'm in right now, this is considered a mandala. And we're going to just move in half of the mandala. And that doesn't mean it's any less than the full mandala. It is just as full and bright and abundant as the full circle. And we are completing the full circle as we go back and forth. Okay, so now we're going to step the left leg back, and then we're going to reach our arms up here, warrior one. So if the knees are sensitive, feel free to keep that front knee slightly bent or slightly straightened. Okay, and if you want to really go for the pose, make sure your knee's over your ankle. And feel the upward lifting energy of your breath here, inhaling, exhaling. Hear the sound of victory in your body as you breathe. The sound of Ujjayi, the victorious breath. And so now we'll move in that half mandala. So take your left arm down and sweep it to the other side. And so now we're on our left leg. Reach it up. Let your shoulders release down. And feel this energy as you connect with your physical body. You're creating greater communication with your blissful body. Okay, so the yoga philosophy says that we have these 5 layers of our body. The outermost is the anandamaya kosha, the food body or the physical body. And then we have the breath body, the wisdom body, the mental body. And the deepest layer is the bliss body, anandamaya kosha. So now take your right arm down, slowly switching. Inhale, reach it up. And if you need to go slower, feel free, okay? We're going to just move one breath. Exhale down, reach it up. And again, exhale down with the right arm, slowly transition, lifting, celebrating, expanding into that bounty, beauty, bliss with each movement. And one more time. Good. And now straighten that right leg. And let's turn to face one another again. Turn your toes out, reach your arms out. And again, feel that sense of illumination that I mentioned at the beginning. Feel your ability to light up your own life, right? Sometimes we look for external things to fill us up, to validate us, right? But what if we are connected to this divine energy in every moment, no matter what storms, what trials, what judgments come our way. So let's illuminate over to the left side of our body. Inhale back to center, and let's shine a little bit over to the right side. As we also are activating our kidneys in the lower back. Good. And then think about sending this light over to your feet, your knees, your hips. Coming back, go to the left side. Shine that light and love, beauty to every cell, every organ, every joint. And one more time, go to the left and coming back to center. Good. And then let's bring our arms around ourselves. Give you a big hug right here. And again, affirming to yourself, I am bountiful. I am beautiful. I am blissful. Or any other words you'd like to remind yourself of. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. One of my favorite affirmations. Okay, so now move with a little more freedom. Now that we've kind of bolstered ourselves up with these words of power, let's take it down in circles. So bend the knees, come down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, coming down. Again, inhale, exhale. And come back to center and go the other way. Moving like water, right? Being fluid, being able to change as the world changes. And also being able to let go of the things that are no longer serving this path, right? So if you'd like to feel like you're letting go of something, and literally we're cleansing our lungs. We're gonna add a ha next time. Okay, so come down, ha. Inhale it up, exhale, ha. One more time, ha. And let's stay here. Just making creative movements here. And if this is not good for your knees or your back, then just come here in a modification that I also love to do. But we're gonna take it down, letting some blood flow to our head, getting a little bit of an inverted effect here. A few more times. Feeling your fluid body as we get ready to come to the ground and really relax into that blissful body that's connected to our highest self. It's not concerned about the size of our jeans or what hairstyle we have or the shape of our thighs or our belly. Good, so come to center. You can keep your hands here to modify, or grab your elbows and just cradle yourself. Feel that love that we are cultivating here through this physical practice. Feel that it's always here for you when you leave this practice. And then release your hands down. And then slowly step your feet together. Come down. Okay, so this is where you might need to modify. If your knees are not comfortable sitting like this, go ahead and sit in any cross-leg position. We're just going to be here for a moment. Okay, so you're going to take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You could also come onto a chair actually, because I just want you to feel this openness here. Okay, so we're going to breathe in for 3, exhale for 6. And I want you to feel this grounding energy, this force supporting you in everything you do, right? So when we feel grounded in who we are, or in the earth element, literally, feeling more calm, we can really receive love, right? If we don't feel grounded, we might push, pull, want to control everything, right? Or push away the love that's coming. So take deep breaths here. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and release your arms. And then reach your arms up. And then come into that gesture we did before, prana mudra. This is a gesture that helps us to connect with our innate sense of joy, ease, and also our infinite source of vitality we call prana or chi. And just hold this here. Taking a couple more breaths. And releasing your arms down. Okay, so now we'll come into just a comfortable cross-leg posture. Okay, so now we're going to do this with our hands and adding in a little deeper breath. Okay, so you're going to have your hands right at your, a little bit below your navel center. Okay, and this is symbolizing the chakra system from the root all the way to the crown. These energy centers or wheels of light allow us to tap into all of this wonderful energy that's associated with our emotions, also with various nerve plexes. And I could go on forever, but basically this breath is symbolizing the integration of all that we are, right? The light, the shadow, right? And giving us this sense of being grounded in ourselves, in our highest self, right? And that's when we can truly rest in this being of bliss, this body of bliss, and not denying it, right? And not trying to downplay it, right? It's so rich and vast, and we can't keep it to ourselves, right? So let's bring our hands to the root. So you're kind of symbolizing you're at the root. And then you're going to inhale, traveling up the spine, through the throat, the third eye, the crown. And then if you don't have high blood pressure, hold your breath or just keep breathing. Feel the fullness of all that you are, all those who've come before you. And then exhale, you'll go back down. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, traveling up the spine, through the crown. Hold the breath if you can without any strain at all. Basking in your beauty, your bounty, your bliss. And exhale, back down. 1 more time. Inhale. Holding. And exhale, coming back down. Good, and then just bring your hands right at your navel center. For females, the left hand is on top. For masculines, the right hand is on top. And let's just sit in our greatness for a moment. Allowing ourselves to rest in all that we know ourselves to be and reminding ourselves when we forget, through our breath, through our movements, through our affirmations, through connecting with our history, through the wonderful blessing of giving and receiving. Right? Yoga is about balancing that. So it's not an all active practice, right? And it's not all just a restful practice. And of course, you're welcome to do restful practices every day. But it's nice to have a little bit of more activity when we can, if we're not healing from any sickness or injury. Right? So giving our bodies exactly what it needs on any given day, really respecting where we are. So remaining here for a moment. And we're going to affirm as these words are reminding us here that this body temple that we are blessed to be in provides a safe home. And we are protected. So you can say, I am safe, I am protected, and I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful. And I love this poet named Rupi Kaur. And I just saw a poem by her that I hadn't seen before. And it says, or them, I'm not sure if it's masculine or feminine. Look down at your body and whisper, there is no place like you. So affirm that for yourself. There is no place like you. Put your hands on your body. And one of my other favorite affirmations that we shared in the practice, I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Right? I know many of them didn't know we'd be in this place right now, including the pandemic and right, everything's online. Who knew? And let's release the arms down. And we'll just come down and laying on our back. Okay, so now go ahead and come down. Maybe you'd like to light a candle. I just burned a little sage here. Maybe you'd like a little something. Get a blanket if you'd like. Make yourself comfortable. Maybe use a bolster or a pillow. Really support yourself to connect with this amazing energy, these wonderful layers of your being. Knowing that we are not just this physical body, and we're so much more.